What's up, everybody? It is Packer People 12 here, as always, joined by the one and only Big B. How are you?
Well, amazing.
It's always great to
Yeah.
know you're playing the Bears. So to start this off, we're doing an episode here today live on Instagram. So make sure you follow us on Instagram at the Acme Packers Podcast. We will be uploading the first 10 minutes of every episode to IGTV, so you can watch it on there or always on Spotify. So, today, the Packers 2020 schedule released a lot of interesting matchups. So I guess let's just start by reading it all off. So week 1, we start off in Minnesota. Week 2 versus the Lions. Week 3, we have a night game Sunday night against the Saints, and that's in New Orleans. Week 4 versus the Falcons, Monday Night Football, night games back to back. Then we have a bye week 5. Week 6, we go to Tampa Bay. Week 7, we have another road game in Houston. Week 8, we bring it back to Lambeau versus Vikings. Week 9 against the 49ers in San Fran. Thursday Night Football. We all know what happened last time we played them at a night game. Well, the past 2 times.
Don't remind me. Don't remind me.
Week 10 versus Jacksonville. Week 11 at Indianapolis. And my favorite stretch is coming up right now. Week 12 versus Chicago. Sunday Night Football at Lambeau Field. Week 13 versus the Eagles. Week 14 at Detroit. Week 15 versus Carolina. Week 16 versus Tennessee, Matt LaFleur's former team, on Sunday Night Football. And Week 17, we're back to Chicago.
Hey.
So that's a lot of night games. Would you like to give your 3 easiest matches?
All right. So my 3 easiest are the Jacksonville Jaguars, the Carolina Panthers, and the Atlanta Falcons.
I agree with you with the Falcons. We have quite the tough match against the Saints. Then we have kind of a break against the Falcons. First, Minnesota is mine. We absolutely destroyed them in Minnesota last time with Sedarius. So just imagine that at Lambeau now. And at Indianapolis are my 3. Nice. And then speaking about our 3 toughest, what are your 3?
My 3 toughest are the Saints, of course, the 49ers, and at Chicago.
We agree with 2 of those, the Saints and 49ers. I threw a wild card in there with the Titans.
Ooh.
Yeah, it is
interesting
at Lambeau, but I don't know if we really added too much to help us in the run game, and that's what Tennessee is probably going to run us over with.
Probably.
So, another thing that we got to address is that there's a possibility that all 16 of these games will not be played. Hopefully they are. There's an even greater chance that all 16 of these games will not have 80,000 people at Lambeau Field.
Yikes.
So, let's just start by hoping for an on-time season, and then we can go from there. We're ripping off TZ TV Packers Transplant here in the Packers blogosphere. Just talking about everything going on in Packers media, pretty much Twitter. So there's been a lot going on since we had our episode. Really just because of Jordan Love. Pat McAfee likes to talk about it every single day. But so the other day, Brett Favre was on the Rich Eisen show, and he said, I do not think he finishes, or he being Aaron Rodgers, I don't think he finishes his career in Green Bay, which was the main quote that everybody seemed to be sharing. But I don't know if you agree with me on this, but I mean, to me, that seemed pretty obvious a long time ago.
I mean, first off, I don't think Brett Favre should be talking that much about this situation. Since he's a pro at it. I don't know. It's just another stupid thing that is going
Yeah,
around.
it was just so odd to me that people were like, shoot, man, Brett Favre saying this, now you know Aaron Rodgers is mad. Yeah, I didn't find it too shocking that he said that. I mean, I think
Hmm.
it's like, yeah, they did the same thing to you because they have a great plan, Brett. So,
Yeah.
um, so then we had that, and a few days later, Brett Favre was accused of, I think it was, he was paid $1.2 million to speak at something, and then he didn't. So, that
Hmm.
that's interesting. Um,
Yep.
so then there was a lot of trade rumors, as always. Luckily, it was not for Antonio Brown or Odell Beckham Jr.
I did see one thing about Antonio
Oh
Brown though.
God, was it after the draft when people were posting that picture?
No, it's just recently.
Oh,
Somebody said we should go get AB on Instagram, and I'm like,
I can't
why?
believe people say that seriously.
I know.
So we got three trade rumors going around. Well, not really going around. People are seem to making them up. But Aaron Rodgers to the Raiders, which the same rumor was going around in 2007.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah, we could have got
we
Randy
could have,
Moss, but
but
I think I would rather have
I,
Rodgers.
I tend to agree. I'd rather have
Yeah.
Rodgers, Sones, Nelson than Matt Flynn to Randy Moss. Um, but
Yikes.
then this was so Rodgers to Raiders was really one of the only ones that was like some interest apparently. Then we had
Hmm.
Aaron Jones for Juju Smith-Schuster.
Okay, that's just stupid. Like seriously, that is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Yes, if
Seriously.
you're the Packers GM, what do you think it takes to get Smith-Schuster?
If I was Brian Gutekunst, I would see like a third round
Mm-hmm.
pick this year and a fourth round next year and Josh Jackson.
Okay, I like that deal. Just one part,
Yeah.
it's hard to get in my mouth. It's hard to think about it. But yeah, I like Aaron. I get the idea. Like if it was a great young wide receiver, if it was Juju Smith-Schuster coming off his rookie year, then it makes a little bit more
Yeah.
sense. But since both of them are on a contract year, it's like they outrule that value. So,
Mhm.
yeah, Jones for Smith-Schuster is an infinite win for the Steelers.
Yep.
I don't know why we draft a running back and quarterback and think we have to trade our starters. But A.J. Dillon is not a backup. And then
Yeah.
this one was really the only one that had any truth to it, and that is Curtis Samuel. People seem very hyped for Curtis Samuel, but they like to say that Devin Funchess is trash, so that doesn't make very much sense to me. I I think he'd probably be a better player. He's younger, not as injury prone, but it's like let's stay realistic here.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about the triggering side of Packers Twitter, and just like the stupidest people to exist. The idea, just the idea crossing your mind of firing Gutekunst. Like, would you fire Gutekunst?
Um. That's a tough one.
Yeah,
Absolutely not.
it's like I don't. I think we got. I got in an argument with Extra Cheese on with somebody yesterday on Extra Cheese, saying that we need to get rid of Q, and he brought up all these bad moves that he made, and it's like, yeah, Goot has made some interesting moves, like
Mhm.
getting Jimmy Graham, getting Josh,
Muhammad Wilkerson, who only played a few
yeah,
games.
getting Josh Jackson in the second round. Hey, this Packer People 12, thanks so much for watching the first 10 minutes of this episode on IGTV. You can watch the full episode on Spotify. We'll see you later.